Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and I will be sorting cards. No, I'm not even sorting cards. This is part two of the PSA submission video. You know that because you read the title, I'm sure. But maybe you didn't. I don't know. But anyway, guys, in part one, we went through the first 11 cards. That was Stu, Sugar White's 6 cards that he is submitting, and my top 5 cards. The rest of these are kind of in order, but after the top 5, it's just kind of, I grabbed what the other, that's 47 cards that I wanted. So we're just going to go, I'm actually going to start a timer. I don't want this to go forever. We can split this into either 2 more videos or 3 more videos, depending. If I look over and say, oh, we're at about a half an hour, let's stop and see. But we're just going to get going and move this along. I would like, it is, 4:40 on a Sunday afternoon, and I need to be going to bed because I'm an old man. So I got to work at 4:30 in the morning. I got to be up in 12 hours. So I got to go to bed in about 3 hours ish. So we're gonna get as much as we can get done. If I can get it all done by then I might even hold off my going to bed so that I can wrap them and get them packaged so I can send them off. But if not, I'll just finish it out tomorrow and send it off then. So this is a Julius Creed. It is an orange something or other. I don't remember what it was called. But it's a rookie card. It is a select rookie. Julius Creed, I have heard it said by several, I've heard it said that several people, important people, see him as the next big thing. They see him as a WrestleMania main eventer. He's just got to get to that point. He's got a lot of experience in the amateur ranks. He's got some good moves inside the ring. He's got some charisma. He's definitely going to be better than his brother Brutus. And future world champion potential. I really like Creed. He's one of my favorites. And getting this card, I have him over there. I have a regular. Where did I put him over there? I have a base Julius Creed rookie as well, but I'm not sending that this time. This one, because it's special, I am sending. I also have a couple other base rookies that I'd like to send. Solo Sikoa is another one, and Grayson Waller, I think. Those are 2 more that I will get to, but because they're just base cards, I'm going to hold off on sending them for now. We do, and by we, I mean me and the brain inside my head. We do have plans to do this multiple times a month and really just start kicking out PSA cards, even more so than you need. Like you'll see I'm sending cards and you'll be like, why are you sending that? Well, I'm sending it because it's time to send cards. We have money to send cards, and those are the cards we have. So here we got a Corbin Carroll, and I can see that there are surface issues with this one right now. I'm hoping that this does what it's supposed to do, and it does not. Well, I will be sending it anyway, but if I was sending this to a place that had subgrades, you can see that little scratch right here. And that's sad. Very sad. So we're probably hoping for a 9 on that one, but it could be as bad as, I don't know, a 7. But that's part of what we're doing here. We're trying to learn how much that is going to affect. When I see that, do I say, oh, nope, that's going to drop it 3 number grades, time to just throw that card in the dollar bin. And not that I'd throw it in the dollar bin. I would put it in a top loader and sell it as a individual, as a solo card on Whatnot, which we also worked on a little today, getting Whatnot. I think I'm a lot more confident about getting that done soon. And then it's just a matter of, I really hate these holders. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why, but I think it's stupid. Alright, this is one I'm really looking forward to. There's a lot I'm really looking, like those two, the Brutus, the Julius, I'm looking forward to, but not nearly as much as that Ohtani right there, and some of the other. I have some rookie from all the update stuff. If you guys have been watching What's in the Box Wednesday, you've seen quite a bit of, Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire and Greg Maddux. I'm wondering if that's a spot there. You see that there? That's gonna. I'm starting to notice them a little more already, and I haven't even started just now sending, so I haven't had a chance to really get into this yet. But I am starting to notice things like that, which sucks because I wanted this. I definitely wanted this one to be a 9. I mean a 10. I guess can't have everything you want. I'm going to. I gotta start trying to decide. I'm gonna send 58 cards. I'm wondering how many 10s we get back. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get 10 or less is my guess. I'd like to know, I mean, I know that you can't say what's the percentage, because that doesn't really make sense. Someone like me who's never done it, it's going to have a much higher non-10 percentage, a much lower 10 percentage than someone who makes those videos and shows you all the right things to do and things that I'm not doing, like checking the edges and not even sending in ones like that Corbin Carroll that's got a little mark. Okay, don't send it. We know it's not a 10. But we'll see. All right. Next, we got this here. I was just talking about these. Mark McGwire. These are ones I'd really love. These are the type of things that some of these, if I get a good grade, I'm just going to sell them. That Ohtani, as much as I like it, if I got a 10 on it, well, even if I get a 9 on it, well, any grade I get on it, it's a sellable card for me. It's not something I need to keep. And this McGwire, I suspect, like, that edge is a little, that corner is a little, I see a little white there, so I don't think I'm going to get a 10 on this. But if it were to get a 10, it's the type of thing that I'd be like, and that one I'm keeping. The McGwire I really want to get is the 85 tops, but there's so much in that 85 top set. I looked it up the other day. I was like, holy crap, there's a lot in there. That it makes it expensive. I want the 85 tops. I don't want to buy I want to buy the wax box and find the McGwire. I don't want to buy it. My thought process is, and I know this isn't completely correct, but my thought process is, I mean, it is a nice copy. My thought process is, if I go to a show or buy it on eBay or whatnot, the people there that have these cards send stuff to get graded. And if that version that I'm buying there was worth grading, then they would have sent it off to get graded. And I know that's not necessarily true. It might be it's something small like a Mark McGuire 87 Fleer, and that, well, not that that one's not going to get, I don't know. It might be something small and just not worth the effort. They're sending in so many much bigger cards, autographs, and kabooms and stuff like that they just don't fool with the smaller end stuff. It could be that, but it's just more likely, in my opinion, that if that card was going to get a 10, that they would have sent it in. So me buying singles that aren't graded, if I'm buying it graded, I'm paying top price, obviously. And if it's not graded, then I'm probably buying something that has no chance to be a 10. And if my purpose is to get it and get it graded to add to my collection, then the chance of getting a 10 is one of the things I'm going for. If you buy someone wonders why a raw card can cost more than a 9. I'm not saying every raw card costs more than a 9, but sometimes you find that a raw card will sell for 20 and a 9.0 of the same card will sell for 16. And the answer to that question, as far as I'm concerned, is because with this raw card, there's still a chance for it to be a 10. You're paying for that option. You don't know what you're getting. They have to change it. Now, that you have to grade it and find out. See, I am very much into these cards I'm sending. And I've looked, and some of these, I'm surprised. This is the 89 old Nolan Ryan, where I talked about the Joe Montana. There's a Jim Abbott, but there's a second Nolan Ryan in the set at the end of the set. In the updated part where he's a Ranger. He started the season as an Astro and became a Ranger. And in the Ranger one, he's holding a football. He's about to throw a football, and I think it's like one of the bottom 3 cards down there at the bottom. It might be the absolute last card in this stack. I wasn't sending it with this trip, except the things that I picked to send in this trip. There was a couple that I had to pull out. I pulled out the 2 or 3 autographs because I realized that I didn't grade the autograph as well, and I think I want to do that on that. So I'm going to make a lot of autographed cards later. So I pulled those out. So I needed a few more cards, and so it snuck in. And then when it snuck in, and I'm pricing it for PSA because they want you to put an estimated value, I find out that an 89 Upper Deck Nolan Ryan updated card, just a regular old card, it's nothing spectacular about it except for that he's holding a football, goes for over $100 as a 10. I'm like, holy crap, why is that a thing? It's nowhere close to his rookie. In fact, it's close to the end of his career. It's as far from his rookie card as you can get almost. But just because of the set and because of the card, and I guess because of somewhat of the rarity of it, because it was the updated card, you might have only been able to get it in, I don't know if there was an updated sales or if you could only get the updated as part of the factory set. But when I see all that, I'm like, well, yeah, some of these cards really have a way to go. No one would have thought that back in the day. A Nolan Ryan would be worth so much just the regular card, not obviously we knew the Nolan Ryans rookies would be, but here's a Barry Bonds XRC rookie from Fleer 86. We also pulled a couple other cards from this set. I think the only other card from this set that's going on this shipment is the Jose Canseco. Now you can see, we know this isn't a 10 because we can see the red dot. Let me pull it closer, but there's a red dot there, and I think that's going to cost it some. I'm pretty sure that costs it, but we'll see. But still, something like this getting a 9 would not be bad. I wouldn't mind a 9 on this. And more importantly, I'm not going to mind paying to see what this card gets. If it comes back as a 7, well, I don't want a 7. But seeing that having that dot there is going to be, because everything, I'm not saying everything else is perfect, but nothing else is so dramatically bad that it should destroy the card. It's not terribly off center. This, it's kind of got that fray-ish on this edge right here, so it's not perfect, but not enough to like kill it, I don't think. But I'm not a grader. I don't know. I'd like to see what a card like this comes back. I wish, I don't, but I wish that my thoughts of it is like it comes back better than what I expect it to. Like I expect it to come back in a 7 or 8. And I hope it comes back a 9 or even a 10 and me absolutely baffled by it, Here's another one update. A lot of these updated cards. We did a lot of opening updated sets. I bought a bunch. If you watch the What's in the Box? Nope. The sorting cards for grading purposes series. You'll see that I bought a lot of 6 Fleer updates sets. And I opened all of them and pulled out the guys from every one of them. And that doesn't mean that I'm sending all of them on this trip, but we pulled the Maddox 87 Fleer, we pulled the McGuire 87 Fleer, we pulled the Bonds 86 Fleer, we pulled the Jose Canseco 86 Fleer, pulled other stuff too. We're going to come across, we pulled and we've got a ton of these sets still left. I haven't gotten to them. They're out there, are easily enough cards, I bet, that I could have sent if I had all the cards sorted already, that maybe only 10 of these 58 cards would have actually went in this trip. I would have picked other cards, but we'll find out as we go. Just means that when these come back and I'm ready to send the next shipment, I'll have just as good cards, if not better. All right. Here's a Jamar Chase base rookie. This is one of those that I was talking about that it's like you just want to do it. The guy's good. It's nice to have a rookie. It looks like it's in great condition. Hopefully it comes back with a great grade. But right now this card is only fetching like $30. You're almost not making anything on it in the grand scheme. But I think putting it in my Zion case and going to a show, and if someone wants to trade for it, if I can trade up, the whole point is to trade up, right? I had a plan and I meant to do it, but so excited about it. I forgot. We've talked about the red paper clip or whatever. I gotta look into what it's actually called. But I was gonna do that for this with this first shipment, but I didn't prep. I didn't do the video. I didn't come up with a card, so we'll try to do that for the next shipment. Maybe I'll even do it before the shipment's ready. We'll do the video and post it, and then it'll just sit there waiting for the next shipment to be ready. See, here's the other thing. I'm so concerned about PSA pulling my cards out of these things. They're so in there, so tight. I gotta pull it out and say, oh look, this was damaged. Yeah, it was damaged when you pulled it out. They're so terrible. Such a terrible choice to do these things. Alright. Next we got Wade Boggs. We pulled this one ourselves, just like the Tony Gwynn. The left to right, this one is not centered even close to as good as the Tony, but it's still a pretty fresh card, a pretty good condition otherwise. I very much feel like I'm going to be buying another box of these. I'd like to get a better Sandberg, a better Ripken. There was a third one that wasn't that good in there that I can't think of who it was. And the Gwynn and Boggs were pretty good. The Gwynn was really good. The Boggs was pretty good. But I wouldn't mind trying to get a better Sandberg, especially. I like having that little bit hanging over the top. Come on, get down in there. Still hanging over the top. So annoying. Oh well, it's just gonna hang over the top. It's just gonna. Alright, here we go. These ones we talked about in the last video. These are, I guarantee, not 10s. I also guarantee that they're probably 7s or worse. But I want to know. I want to get them done. I think that just getting a Kobe rookie. This one's a Upper Deck Future Force. The other one, the next one's also an Upper Deck exclusive rookies or something. I think that getting these done, sealed so that they can't get any worse. And then if they come back 7s or 6s, be like, well, nothing else. It's a Kobe rookie, and it's a Kobe rookie that someone like me can afford. We're trying to keep the hobby accessible for us poor folk. I gotta be honest, this one's in better condition than I thought it was. I know the next one's got a chewed up side, but that's a pretty decent. That's not terrible. I still suspect that I'm gonna miss parts. I don't see things, and it's gonna come back at least, at best, a 7, I should say. At best a 7. It's probably gonna be even lower than that. But there's our Kobe. And here's the other Kobe. I got 2 of them back to back. Is the other one is the rookie exclusive, and you can see this bottom line here that it's a little chewed up. That's going to hurt. I know that's going to hurt, but that is really, I believe, the only problem with it. Although now that I'm doing this, I'm seeing that. I'm not sure that's a. You see that on his arm? And this down here, there's a mark. Wow, listen, yeah, this is really bad. There's a mark there. That on his arm. And I don't know if that on his arm was there. I almost feel like it wasn't there until I started wiping. I guess that's probably not true, but that mark came off. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all the scrapes across the surface. Yeah, this one's in bad condition. Almost feel like I should pull out and not send this, but this will be a you know, this will be a lesson in how bad this one is. Really bad. I'm expecting now a 4 or even worse, and hopefully we can get when it comes back, we can be like, okay, well, we thought 4 and it came back 6, so we're underdoing it or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, with that, with all those scratches, this one's really bad condition. It's a Kobe rookie, right? You send it. You send it. Let's see what happens. It's very, very bad shape in the grand scheme. It's a mistake. It's a waste of money. But seeing as this is an educational, we're doing it for educational purposes as much as money making, and sending one is not coming back as a 10 is educational. It helps with the education. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I was considering. I was sitting there today considering saying I need to. When I'm searching on eBay, instead of searching by 10, I need to start. A graded 10, PSA 10. I got to start searching for SGC ones and stuff like that, PSA ones, because things like that on eBay are those older things that I'll never afford. I'll be able to find like Nolan Ryan rookies and stuff like that, that are just in bad shape. And Kobe is probably the same thing. Having a Kobe in your collection is not a bad idea. A Kobe rookie. If it's a 4, well then it's a 4. At least you got one, and then you can work up from there. Anthony Volpe. New York Yankees beat my Rays today 10-6. I just finished watching that game. Volpe didn't have a great game, but others did. Volpe's having a pretty good season. He's not Derek Jeter or anything, but he's definitely having a good season. And his cards are pretty hot right now, so I got a couple of Volpes going. I think I got this card is his chrome. I have this exact same card, but his base non-chrome, and then I think I also have a chrome of his rookie, his Topps rookie as well. So I got at least 3 of those going. I got a couple Dominguez going as well. Oh, you know what? I think maybe I'll stick it in a penny sleeve before I stick it in there. You moron. If anything's going to come back at 10, it's probably going to be something like this. Something that's fairly new. Something I knew to take care of from the get-go. And we got lucky enough to get a good version of, a copy of. Some of these things, the Kobe, for example, I've had for decades, just sitting in a box. And I'm wondering how much random damage had happened over the years through moving and just when I got it, was it damaged? I don't even remember where I got it. I don't think I got it in a pack or anything. I probably got it off for someone else. So, we'll see. All right. Speak of the devil. Here's another. This is the one I just said. The Chrome Topps Chrome Volpe rookie. will say that that one looks pretty good as well. Like to think there's a chance on that one. All right. What are you doing? Don't pick it up. Alright, I think we'll do 4 more and then we'll call it a video and move on to the next one. This one and 3 more. I mean, this one and 4 more after it. We're getting to the half-an-hour mark from when I started the timer. Just hit, and the next 4 cards kind of all go together in a sense. So we'll do those, and then once we're switching up to the next thing, that's when we'll stop the video and do another one. Do it in another video. So there's the Volpe. All right. So the next one, it's 2 of the same card. There's 2 Jason Dominguez papers. It's just paper. This is one I'll have to sit on. He's down a little right now, but he's one of those people. There's people every year that his stuff is down, and yet he's also the hottest thing. When you're opening packages of 2024, this is who you're looking for, and yet it's also not up in the current market. It's down because his stuff was already so high up. But we're gonna get both of these graded. Hopefully one, if not both, come back as a 10, and then we're gonna wait. And on the call up, when he gets called up, and he will, especially since they're pretty much a shoo-in for the playoffs already, he will get called up. And when that happens and his stuff goes through the roof, that's when we get rid of it. That being said, if I remember right, this on Market Movers, when I looked it up, a 10 in this was currently going for I think $90 still. So that's still pretty good. The next one, I won't say I was surprised. It's not like I expected it to go for the same amount, but I was surprised that it was going. It's a Dominguez rookie as well, but it's because it's an insert. I was surprised to see it was only going for $30-40. But I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna hold on to it, and there will be some desire for it eventually. I cannot tell you how excited I am to get these in the mail. As soon as I get them in the mail, I can start working on the next shipment. And the next shipment may be next level grade. It may not be PSA, but that's what we're working towards now. I just had a big purchase in my life, so I do have to slow down a little. But I had already designated this money for this, so we're doing this. And we're going to slow down until the next thing gets taken care of, which will be in 60 days. And then we're going to go hard. We're going to go real hard on this grading stuff. Everything in my collection is either going to be graded or sold off. I'm going to have nothing here. Get it all out of my house. Pretty good, looks pretty good. Alright, so this is the other Jason Dominguez I was talking about. It's a Chrome Top 100. I think that there was another one Chrome Top 100 from a different year. I'm not sure if this one was first or the other one was first. I think this one was the older one. The other one that I saw, he was a higher number. So I suspect 53 is because he was still a couple years away, and then the other one I saw was probably last year's. This is 2 years ago. But yeah, I mean it's a Dominguez. It's a chrome. It's a Bowman Chrome Dominguez. You just kind of. I think it's the same year as 2021. 2020. No, so this is his second. So it's not even his rookie. That's part of the problem. That's why it's only $30. It's not the same year as his first Bowman. If this was a 2020, then it'd probably be a higher. More desirable card, and thus more valuable. But still, yeah, I gotta get it in my head. I was all about sending, when I was first thinking about getting into this, prospect cards, like Bobby Witt Bowman prospect, but it wasn't his first Bowman, it was the second year. The first Bowman was the year before, and I'm coming to find that those are not very popular. They're not the first Bowman, and they're real cards, so they're just kind of hanging in the middle. Speaking of first Bowman, this is my one and only Julio Rodriguez first Bowman rookie card. It's a base. It's paper. It's a base. It's a paper card, but yes, it is in pretty decent condition, and I'm hoping that one, he starts playing a little better, because he's not playing the greatest. But two, he still has quite a following, and I'm hoping that this comes back with a high grade on it. And, that's silly. It's silly for me to keep repeating that. I hope every one of these cards come back with a high grade on it. You know what? Just give me 10s on all of them, and then I'll be happy. Because apparently that's what it would take to make me happy. But that's the type of thing that goes from small scale to big scale. If these all came back as 10s, I jump a tier or two. Much more relevant product, I would say, I guess is the best way to put it. Any of these that come back as 10s are relevant product. A few of them coming back as 9s would still be relevant, but most of them coming back at 9s are just graded cards. That's what they are. All right, Julio, get in there. You know you want to. There you go. You handled that pretty well. All right, guys, we're going to call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if there's any of those. Obviously, come back and watch the next video where we'll do another stack about the same. I think we got 2 more videos worth here. Here we go. We got that many left. This is how many we did today. So maybe even 3 videos. We'll see. And then we'll get those sent off, and write in your comments which ones you like so far, which ones you want to see the most, you're most excited about. I'll talk to you guys later.